Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure and we are in America Village. Cause I was thinking, I think the last time we were here was when we completed the side quest with the village elder and his son. And the whole scam thing with Minute. I don't think we've been back here today. So what I was thinking is, let's complete America Village, Boathouse and Tangram Gate on this side. Before heading over to the other side, meaning the residential district, the west district, and of course with it, Mainz Cathedral and the Belgard Gate. So yeah, we have still plenty to do, so let's get straight into it. Oh, and while we're here, I totally forgot about it, but yes, let's just have a quick rest in our car. Because nothing is as restful as sleeping in the, well, on the couch in your car, definitely. The police are investigating the orbital truck I bought from Minute. They said it wouldn't take long, but I hope they bring it back soon. Oh, the rain is a blessing from the heavens for us farmers. It's by the goddess divine will that all of us may eat. I'll have to make sure I pay my respects to her. Well, and since you don't have a truck at the moment, a little bit of rain doesn't matter, does it? I hurt my lower back yesterday and it's no better today. I'm getting too old for this shit. That grandson of mine, on the other hand, he seems different today somehow. I wonder what's come over him. Grams threw out his back yesterday. He really ought to take a day off. I bet he would have if he didn't think I was incapable of running the store by myself. I'll show him. I've got to get my act together and work harder. Ah, he's finally finding his purpose, his meaning, his ambition. So yeah. I don't particularly want to take over the store, but if it means Grams can retire in peace, then I'll show him I can. Well, it's definitely good attitude. The fact that he is admitting that he doesn't really want to, but it is better for the family, then he will. Which is a really nice sentiment, to be honest. I wonder where the kids are. Will they all be at the inn? Just playing upstairs? Oh, rainy days are the worst. They're drab, they're humid, and don't get me started on how dirty the floor gets. Can our customers be more conscious about all the mud they're tracking in here? Oh yeah, that big referendum is coming up soon, isn't it? If only I didn't have to go all the way out to the city to vote. Still, this is important to the future of our village. I'm not about to shirk my civic duty. Yeah, sometimes voting can be important enough that we have to undergo all the discomfort that goes with it. Well, the rhythmic tapping of the rain against the window and a warm coffee by my side. Days like this are perfect for sinking into a good book. Maybe I can put a dent in my backlog today. It is true. And it rains outside, I have a good book and a cup of tea. It's a pretty good time. We're renting out the large room on the second floor for Sunday school today. I think I'll whip up some pudding for the kids. They could probably use a snack. An extra serving for the sister, of course. Sunday school's in session in a large room upstairs. I'll think I'll whip up some pudding for everyone. That is very sweet. Alright, let's have a check on Sunday school then. Oh, until we moved here, I didn't know traveling Sunday school classes were a thing. It must be difficult to commute all the way out here from the cathedral. I'll have to remember to thank the sister for her service. And who is it gonna be? Oh, when I lived in the city, I had to go to the cathedral for Sunday school. Now that I live here, the sister comes to me. It's pretty nice, actually. Oh, we're having Sunday school today. The guy who runs the inn is gonna bring us snacks during our break. Man, I'm excited. Can this lesson go any faster? Me, Camille and Stefan are learning today. I don't really get any of it though. While making my way through the village, I saw what appeared to be giant cat prints all over the ground. What would have happened here? Well, some things are better left unknown. Let's leave it at that, sister. Alright, well, at least Sunday school is happening like it normally would, which is a good thing. Like normal life just moves on. The young'uns are having Sunday school over at the end today. All I could ever teach them is farming, so I hope they study hard. Oh, it seems yesterday's incident helped Derek and Chief Tolta make up with one another. Those two always put the needs of the village above all else. America's been through some hard times recently, but I'm sure things will start looking up for us soon. I'm sure they will, and if they are actually working together, America Village is having a very bright future, I'm sure. Who knows, maybe if they are really working together really well, maybe they can thank me by giving me a new recipe. About this idea of yours, Derek, this apiculture experience. It has its benefits, but I certainly would be safe to allow civilians into our fields. Well, I see your concerns, but I think it'll be okay. Honey is the village's specialty after all. We could even teach people how to handle bees properly. I am willing to consider it. Well, it looks like Chief Tolta and Derek are getting along just fine now. That conflict has only brought them closer together in the end. Let's just leave them to it. Yeah, they're now willing to compromise on their beliefs, as long as it's for the benefit of the village. You make a good point, though, Father. We'll have to hash out the details of this plan in greater depth. Definitely. Because letting people go into the field and handling the bees, there are risks to it, definitely. Oh, Derek and Tolta are having brainstorming new ideas together since yesterday evening. Rather than change the way they do things, they want to bring some life back into the village by showing off its traditional charms. With those two working together, America is almost certainly in good hands. I'll be cheering them on the whole way through. And to be honest, so will we. Because in all honesty, we want America to succeed. Because there is a place for small villages like this in modern times, isn't it? It doesn't all have to be big factories and tall high-rises. Small traditional towns are okay too. Are they all inside? Nope. Oh, I'm not finished yet. In fact, I'm just getting started. Gosh dang it. Oh, I'm so ticked off. Yeah, he wants to beat all of them. Gopon has been a bit of a fishing rod too. Maybe this really is as far as our skills can take us. Now you've done it, Imperial Fishing Club. This calls for our secret weapon. And what is the secret weapon? Don't tell me it's us. God, that's not a good weapon. Yeah. The boat house is not a very big one, but indeed it is very important. That accident of West Crossbell Highway was this close to spiraling into a massive scandal. If things had been fixed up quickly, the Empire and the Republic could have easily used it as an excuse to meddle in the referendum. Thank Idios for that repair crew. Yeah. It just shows you that the CGF is prepared for any eventuality. Well, just recently, there was a brazier asking around about some missing colleagues of his. I hope they're alright. Ah, okay, so they're already asking around about the braziers. Shouldn't the bus be here by now? Well, it's bad weather, so it might take a bit longer. Well, situation normal, other than the drizzling of course, but we won't let the rain on our parade. Oh, don't quit your day job. Huh? Wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to be a pun or anything. I was just trying to say that the weather wasn't going to dampen our spirits. Wait, no. It's okay, we understand. I thought those were pretty good actually. Yeah, there's always time for puns, even if you yourself are not aware of it. Tangram Gate was also affected by the big derailment yesterday. We even needed to call in the Republican tour buses to help with the transportation. It was pretty troublesome, as if things weren't tense enough with the major powers. That accident couldn't have come at a worse time. Hopefully we won't have any more unforeseen crises before it gets to the referendum. Oh, don't worry, there will definitely be more crises. Ooh, a good meal goes down even greater after a hard day on a job. You never know what will happen next, so I've got to make sure I'm never hungry and always ready. A colleague of mine came from the Republic on a business trip, was caught up in that train accident. I'm on my way to see him at the hospital. Thank the goddess his injuries weren't fatal. Well, we had a lot of guests yesterday, with all of the passengers from the derailment being rerouted here by the bus. Most of them are gone by now, but it was rough while it lasted. I can imagine. Riverman's meal. Yeah, all these meals are actually quite decent. Tomorrow's a big debut of Arkansas's revival show. The highlight is going to be their new and upcoming performer, Sunny, playing the role of the Star Princess. In the end, I couldn't dare myself a ticket, but I'm sure the Crossbell Times will do a feature on it. I can't wait. Well, you'll have to. But I hope they have a successful night. I think about that we can all agree. About yesterday's train accident. It happened right before the referendum. That makes me think that the Empire or the Republic could have been behind it. I know we don't have any solid proof right now, but I can't help but be suspicious at times like this. Yesterday's train accident could have been perpetrated by one of the major powers. It is hard not to be suspicious of Erebonian and Calvard, the way they've been ramping up the pressure on us every day. True. But, I don't know. It all depends on who supplied the drugs to Walt. If it's one of the two sides, or even the Mafia, or some party we don't know about yet, yeah, it's definitely gonna have its effect on the future. Ah, the SSS. I heard you did some impressive work yesterday at the scene of the train derailment. Well, you should be thanking our leader here. The Super Sloth Extraordinaire does it again. Oh, laying it on a bit thick there, Rennie. I wouldn't say he is, actually. Much as I'd like to take credit, I only have drilled combat tactics into you during your time at the academy. Even so, as your former instructor, my chest swells with pride. You've become quite a detective, Lloyd. Not you too, Deputy Commander. There's still so much I have to learn before I can even begin to fill my brother's shoes. I only made this far thanks to my teammates covering for my weaknesses. Crossbell's most modest man. Ah, he always was. Keep up the effort and you're sure to continue climbing. I look forward to seeing just what kind of man you'll become, Lloyd. Yeah, a very, very strong one, I'm sure. Nobody here, even though we always check. Well, the rain in itself is a nice touch while walking around. It does make everything look a little bit different. Achoo! Ah, it's sure chilly up here today. The last thing I need is to catch a cold. Maybe I should take it easy for a bit. Our monitoring facility is getting a real workout today. It can be hard to watch this eyesight alone in weather like this, so have a radar comes in handy. It was damaged by the terrorists during the trade conference, but it's back up and running right now. Yes, that's very, very good. Alright. I think that's Tangram Gate. All we have to do right now, get back to our cars and all the way back to Crossbell for another region over there.
目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
Alright, let's begin on the West District. Oh, Rio invited us to hang out at the plaza in front of the tower this morning. Jeez, I can't wait if he still believes he wants to do this even though it's raining. Oh, darn it. I've barely stepped outside and my shoes are already soaked. This is why I hate the rain. I need to finish these errands up so I can get myself home already. I'm almost so late. Can't you hurry up and finish your stupid errands already? Yeah, some people just have to work. Oh, did your fox send you to buy some more bread again? Just be careful not to lose that umbrella, okay? Okay, I scribbled my name and address on it just in case. You did? Oh, good thinking, Momo. Whoa, you have some really nice handwriting, did you know that? Really? Those two get along really well. Very sweet. Well, Bennett's always the type to look out for others. Sure, she groans and complains whenever I ask for baking advice, but she still puts in the effort to teach me every time. I know it doesn't seem like it, but she really is a sweet girl if you can get past her tough crust. Just like a good bread, with a nice thick, rigid crust is delicious, and even more if the inside is nice and fluffy. So basically, bread a la Bennett. The Bennett Supreme. Anyway, enough of that. You guys here to buy some bread or what? No better time for fresh, fluffy loaf than a rainy day like this, am I right? Oh, definitely, especially if the bread is still nice, fresh and warm. Oh, I almost forgot. Opening night of Arc-Seal's new show is tomorrow. If I only could actually go. I'm dying to see how good their new star actress is. She's very good, but she can work a little bit on her confidence. My bakery is always less busy on rainy days. Luckily, we have plenty of loyal customers who come no matter how bad the weather is. I'm grateful for them. We must be doing something right to have stayed in business this long. True. Or you're just the only baker in town. Which makes competition really, really hard. I couldn't say either way, but people are claiming the train accident was caused by some unknown monster. I sure hope they're wrong. What will we do if it struck again? True, but we know who the monster is. We just have to catch him again. Oh, Dad worked himself to the bone after the derailment yesterday. The least I can do is give him some peace and quiet today. Yeah, he's definitely out cold. I used to be a real rascal growing up. I'd run around barefoot in the rain all the time. Rio reminds me of how I was as a kid, in that sense, but he'd still be better wearing shoes out there. True. But being a kid, I can totally understand trying to break little rules like that. If your parents say, wear your jacket outside, and just go without wearing your jacket, just to see if you can get away with it. That is probably why he's doing stuff like that. Just to test the waters with his parents. Oh, I just remembered Arc-Seal's revival production debuts tomorrow night. They sold out tickets in the blink of an eye, I heard. I think little Ilya would grow up to be such a celebrity. Little Ilya? Oh yeah, she and Cecile grew up together. I guess no wonder you knew her when she was young, Auntie Lad. Oh, that's right. Ilya shone like a star even then. She and Cecile were an unlikely pair, but they got along like peas and carrots. Why, one time, Ilya even stuck at a boy who was bullying Cecile and made him cry. Ilya's always has been protective of her, hasn't she? Ouch, I bet she really let him have it. Kinda makes me feel bad for the kid. You know how boys are. Picking on a girl usually means they have a crush on them. I imagine it was more than worth it for him, though. Now that he can tell people he was knocked flat by the Ilya Platier as a boy. I feel like I wouldn't want anyone to know about that. Ilya truly was a firecracker growing up, and now she's burning brighter as the star of Arc-Seal instead. I can honestly say that I've always been proud of her, even when she was just a little girl. there's truly a firecracker running up. Yeah. And if we can, we will of course support the show tomorrow. Alright, that's that. I heard they managed to restore service to the rails, despite all the injuries yesterday's derailment caused. That's a small relief at least. Merchants like me rely on the train quite a bit for supplies. Yeah, they did good. To clear one track is one thing, but clearing both? Yeah, you need to be so well organized to do that. Oh, I'm making new beef stew for the night's dinner. So I asked Momo to go out and buy us a baguette to go with it. I hope she gets home soon. Alright. Well, she should be home soon, cause we did see her buy the bread. Oh, I have to assemble all the files detailing yesterday's incident in America. I'll leave it to Mr. Grimwood. Who knows what important documents he'll lose in a month of paperwork. Again. I hear you. I'm glad we were able to resolve that case though. Thanks again for assisting us. Oh, don't mention it. The SS did most of the heavy lifting. Did we though? Probably. I just wanted to do more. Not just make Walt run, but actually capturing him and maybe reversing the demonization. Ah, hello there, SS. Hello, Mr. Grimwood. We wanted to thank you for your help yesterday. The evidence you found was exactly what we needed. Ah, so I get her. Pete already briefed me and I heard Mineth is on the run now. I'd say that photos I provided was only one small piece of the puzzle though. Oh, no need to sell yourself short. I put the final nail in Mineth's coffin. You even went out of your way to assist us while you were still busy helping the mayor with the Constitution. Indeed. Speaking of which, it's been coming together, albeit slowly. I was actually thinking of taking a breather and brewing some coffee. Oh, should we come back later then? We won't want to take up your break. Oh, that's quite alright. I've been confined to my office for so long that enjoying a conversation with you all will be a nice change of pace. On that note, I was told you helped investigate the cause of yesterday's train derailment. Oh, that's right. We managed to get to the bottom of it. We'll have to spare you the details, but what we can share is that the cause was anything but natural. What was it now? Something wrong, Grizzly Grim? Well, I was just thinking about how much of a relief it is that there were no fatalities. Nevertheless, I advise that you exercise caution out there. God only knows how difficult your jobs are right now. Could Mr. Grimwood be the one that supplied Walt with the drugs? I don't know why it's popping in my head right now, but for some reason my mind is forming a theory at the moment about that fact. Because of how he reacts, about knowing details about the derailment that, as far as we know, he couldn't have known. Unless someone from the cops has come by and informed him about it, but we don't know that happened. Alright, last building for this region. Oh, Armand has brought his new family back to Crossbell. It's wonderful to know he's doing so well for himself. Good. I see. So he was discharged from the St. Ursula a few months ago. That's right. But unfortunately I've heard neither hide nor hair of him since. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything more to share. Especially after all the time and effort you took to coming here. Oh, that's quite alright. What you told us has been more than helpful. Hasn't it there? Ah, yes, Ellie. I'd say today was a win for all of us three here today. Ah, you're a happy little family if I've ever seen one. Oh, I just know we're getting close to finding him one step at a time. Well, no sense in giving up the search now. We'll make a day trip to the hospital and check things out there. Oh my goodness, but Armand certainly has grown. He's a self more mature than that idiot father of his. That's for certain. Well, I'm guessing that's all okay. Well, I can't quite explain why, but the sound of falling rain always puts me in a good mood. Evidently, it helps with my work too. I've been making tremendous progress on these blueprints. Oh, phooey, I have some shopping to do today at times too. I suppose I'll have to bring an umbrella. Oh, definitely. Or else you just get soaked. Oh, I just saw Lady Idia coming out of Sully's apartment a little while ago. She actually took the time to say hi to me too. I was so happy I could die. She must have come here to visit Sully. Oh, I'm so jealous. If you only knew that she's been living there all along. So basically she thought she was a guest. That's kind of cute. So excited and still having all the details wrong. And there it is. Crossbell Highway. No monsters? Just a second Lieutenant Morel, which we need to be at the gate for. Good. Well, let's take the car, which will make it a lot easier to get to prison. Yeah, let's go all the way to the academy. I can't help but wonder who or what caused the train derailment. If someone really is behind it, that's a serious offense. A lot of innocent people were hurt in that incident. Yeah, but if Walt was definitely working alone, which for some reason I don't think so, he couldn't help himself. He was on the drugs. The cadets have been a buzz ever since the trail derailment. I understand that why they're restless, but there's nothing they can do about the situation. As their instructor, it's my duty to boost their morale and make sure that their focus is on their studies. That it definitely should be. It's going to take some time to install a new gate that the last one's kaput. Honestly, I can't believe something managed to tear that thing apart in the first place. For the time being, we'll have to rely on the CGF assistance for security. Well, we'll definitely be doing that. Alright. Oh, wait. No. My instincts are saying, walk back, take the bus. I shouldn't forget we have a car here. But that's how you lose a car. By just walking somewhere after you took the car to get there. Alright. Next up, the Elkhart Gate, which I think the quest will involve the three, let us say, brats of the residential district. Most of the repairs on the railroad were taken care of overnight. The real trouble was that the monster we ran into yesterday. That thing has to have been what caused the derailment, right? Oh, it definitely did. I think that might be Morel. That means that the quest is there, so you can check everywhere else first. There was a horrible power emanating from the demonic monster yesterday. Whatever it was, it seemed different from the cryptids in the report we received. We're going to have to keep our guards up. I'm still worn out from working on the repairs last night. Maybe I should catch up with a nap when I can. You never know what might happen in a state of high alert like this. That is true. Thank you for solving that case in America yesterday. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure what would have happened. Well, Minute certainly didn't make it easy for us. He was much more slippery than we expected. Not that's the what he wanted. However, they should be able to apprehend him in due time. You think so? It looks like the gravely persistent type to me. Yeah, the phone is gonna be a menace till the second he's finally behind bars. Ah, you're probably right. I only hope he doesn't cause any more trouble than them. We'll make sure. Second Lieutenant Morel's unit ran into a giant monster yesterday. The thing's still on the loose, so she deployed the company to search the state for it. Jeez, as if we didn't already have enough on our plates with all the international friction. Well, this friction could be part of that conflict. I was on the train yesterday when it flew off the rails. Thankfully my injuries are light, so I called my daughter to come pick me up. Doesn't mean I'm not still sore though. Oh, Father, are you alright? Why don't we go and rest in the mess hall for a while? That might be a good idea. It's really often that there's no one there in the barracks. I wonder if there's a reason for it. Like maybe they don't clean the barracks well enough and it just smells like sweat all the time. Then I can imagine not wanting to stay there for too long. Oh, the train derailment yesterday was just awful. If the culprit really was a giant monster, what's gonna stop it from causing something like that again? If you ask me, I think we should deploy a search and destroy mission for that thing. Search? Definitely. Destroy? Maybe not. Well, even a light drizzle can impede your range of vision. That's not ideal, given all the eyewitness reports about the cryptids. I'd better help keep my eyes peeled too. Alright. You put on quite the show yesterday, Detective Bennings. Pardon? Are you referring to our investigation at the scene of the train incident? I had to be rushed to repairs. We never may have learned the truth of what transpired. That miscalculation would have been no one's fault but my own. I was far too impatient on my part. You merely acted in the best interest of the CGF. Yeah, plus you guys practically raced to fix things up afterwards. All in all, I'd say both sides did a bang-up job. Nothing to get depressed about. They're right, Commander. You all gave me far too much credit. At any rate, allow me to thank you once more for your efforts, the SSS. Thank you. Do appreciate that. Alright. Like always, check but not expect. Alright, that's Belgard Gate. The only thing left is Morel. Okay, there she is. Randy, Special Support Section. Good morning and thank you for coming. Oh, happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for the hard work you put into the railway repair effort, by the way. Oh, not at all. It's a relief that we were able to get it all cleaned up. That's sad. We never did manage to track that giant monster down. I've ordered several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we got wind of it. It's cool. We all know fixing up the rails was a bigger priority. I think it's fine to forget about big and brawny and focus on the task on hand. Well, I suppose you're right. Oh, speaking of which, we came to learn more about the request you submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details to us? Oh, of course. We've had a reckless vehicle menacing the West Crossbell Highway lately. It's been causing trouble for Erebonian travelers and bus services. I'd like for you to help us put a stop to it. That sounds definitely like a problem. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question by the Empire and Republicans already. If this neglected driving were to injure a foreigner, we could end up with another international incident on our hands. Yes, this derailment isn't helping matters either. So you're saying that Crossbell is in a precarious position right now? Correct. As if this matter is concerned, we are approaching cooperation with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the car is often seen on the highway nearby, I thought it only fitting that the Bellegarde unit help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. Do you happen to have a plan in mind? Oh yes, the reckless car has a regular route. It comes down West Crossbell Highway before turning around the Bellegarde gate. You'll be conducting a stakeout there. Once the car makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them stand by at the city west exit. A pincer attack. Exactly! Can I count on your help? Why not? Of course you can. We'd be happy to accept the request. Oh, thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. We should take our places in that case. Yeah, let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thinking. Well, we'll be counting on you to do your timing when the time comes, Null. You're on it. Driven to the brink. No sign of that crazy car yet, huh? We sure it's even coming? Oh, we just have to wait and see. Its route is supposed to run along the West Crossbell Highway. Oh, that's the reason Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. The CPD's jurisdiction is generally confined within the city limits. So it's up to the woolly band of misfits to save the day once again. An astute assumption. Well, whether they hide in the city or not, we can't let them put civilians or their poor cars in danger any longer. One way or another, we're going to put a stop to this. Oh, that's the spirit. Oh, do you hear that? What the? Hey, watch it! Stupid bus almost ran into us. The bus is standing still. There's no way you can blame a bus for running into you if it's standing still on the road. Oh, that must be our car. They're out of control. Alright everyone, let's go time. You give chase, I'll get in touch with the Metropolitan Division. Understood. No, I'll call the shots. You just focus on driving. Yes, sir. Alright. I'll get in there. Now let's give chase. Well, we have fully pimped our ride, so we have the best chance to catching up. Let's give him a little scare. We're going to run into them. Emergency brakes or change course and dodge. I'm calling for a break, because if we change course and dodge, then they might have time to escape. Hit the brakes. No. Yes, sir. Gotcha. What? Damn idiots are out of control. Still, as long as we're in this baby, we can close the gap in no time. Right, now keep up with the pursuit and don't let them get away. Roger. Well, we know where they live. We recognize the car. They're still after us. Piece of cake. Oh, they're going to get away at this rate. Trust Noel's driving. Oh, 100%. Noel is all you from here. Yes, sir. This is gonna go crazy. Oh, you took the curve at an impressive speed despite the unfavorable driving conditions. T is right. Don't you think it's a little dangerous barreling down the road in the rain like this? It's gonna take more than a little drizzle to slow these threads. There's not a runaway vehicle in Crossbell that can outrun Noel Seeker. You do remember this is a pursuit and not a race, right? Anyway, let's close the gap. Come on, tap is back. Huh, they're not half bad. Yeah. All we have to do is keep this up and the Metropolitan Division pincer attack at the west exit should go as planned. Wait, something's wrong. What's going on with their car? What the? The brakes aren't... what the... They're losing control of the vehicle. What should we do? At this rate, there could be a serious accident. Pull in front and cut them off. I don't think you can do that. Because if we try to go in front and they're so spinning out of control, they might hit us and actually cause accident with two cars. I think if we rear end the car from behind, we might be able to push it off the road. Again, it's a guess. I'm not a cop. I don't know what's the best thing to do in a chase like this, but I've seen it plenty of times that they gave a love tap to the side of the back of the car, so the car spins to the side and the traction of the wheels make it stop. No, pick up speed and rear end them from behind. We can minimize the overall damage if they fall into that pond. Roger. Oh, are we alive? Oh, I thought I was a goner. Phew, they don't seem hurt at least. You know, I'm glad that worked, but did we maybe go a little bit overboard? Letting them run amok would have been worse, but it was definitely an aggressive approach to take. They got what they deserve, by my account. A little water never hurt anyone. They should be glad that they're still in one piece. Luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. Well, there's one thing left to do. Let's report it to 2nd Lieutenant Morrell in the Metropolitan Division. I stand by my choice, even if it was a little bit aggressive. Well, if it isn't the High Bloods, you're a long way from the residential district. You're also on arrest for speeding, amongst various other charges. Well, I think we can consider this case closed. Oh, good work, everybody. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, 2nd Lieutenant Morrell. I'm sure tensions on the border have you busier than ever, so allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Oh, likewise, Officer Kate. This is one less thing for the CGF to worry about. As for you, SSS, I'm in your debt once again. Aw, don't even mention it. I've been wondering, Noel, Theo, do you have any idea what happened to their car back there? Oh, brake failure. That's the main reason they lost control like that. What I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping this poor car maintained. Wait, weren't you supposed to take care of that, Reggie? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I've been forgetting to do recently. Additionally, the orbital engine has shorted out completely. I estimate it would cost just as much to fix it as it would to simply purchase a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point, we might have to scrap the whole thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No way, you had to pull a ton of strength with the Falcom to get the latest model too. Oh please, a totaled car or two is pocket change to me. We can just go to the Oval store and buy another one. Hell yeah, you're the best, Yuri. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go pick something out right now. Hold on, just a second. Are you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway? You realize that going to come with a serious penalty. Oh, a penalty, how terrifying. We're foreigners, do you really think you'll be able to do much to us with those flimsy laws of yours? At most we'll have to pay a small fine before walking away scot-free. Is it really that easy? Unfortunately so. State law doesn't hold a very big stick when it comes to prosecuting non-crossbellans. You know it. We've got place to be and things to do too, you know? And I'm sure it would be a plane to take us all the way to the station. So fine me whatever you like and I'll cut you a check right here and now. That way it's a win-win for all of us, nah? Ah, you're a genius, Yuri. Oh, you three can't be serious. As nauseating as it is to admit, their bravado is not misplaced. Nope, that's not going to happen. You should read the Crossbell Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Quad took office. In fact, just the other day a major part of the legal code was amended. As it just happened, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? Oh, that's right, based on the charges you three are looking at, a 1 month suspension on your driver's license. How's that for punishment? A whole month? So you mean even if you bought a new car, you wouldn't be able to drive it? Oh, we may have gone too far in a few places. Oh, you don't know who you're messing with. What ground do you have to suspend my driver's license? What right do you puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? Why you? Oh, that's right. You must be pulling our leg. There's no way they'd give Crossbell Police that much power. Yuri? Sykes? I don't think they're... Oh, shut it, Reggie. Can you see that they're trying to spoil our trip? If this is how they want to play it, I'll just have my dad use his influence to pressure their government. Oh, give it up already. This is about more than how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell you who doesn't know how that feels. All the innocent bystanders you're terrified by your reckless driving. Did you ever stop to think about that? What the hell got into her? So what if some commoners got scarebills having some harmless fun? It's only a car, what's the worst that could... What? Are you trying to say you never saw the danger in what you were doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if the SSS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah, I thought it was done for her when we plunged in that pool. Well, you can't be serious, there's no way anything could happen to us. Oh, you think you're an exception? Anyone could die in a car crash, anyone. Unsuspecting victims end up caught up in crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve all the time. I'm a police officer, this is my job, I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can even imagine. And yet, you have the nerve to tell them and me that it was all just harmless fun? Oh, the fact that you keep doing this proves you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. High bloods? You think you're noble? What a sick joke. Don't you three have any shame? Well... Go, Kate. Well, let's just say they deserve a proper scolding, really. Kate. Oh, enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I really get mad. Yuri? Sykes? Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Whatever. I think she got to him. What the? Yuri? Wait for us! Well, looks like she got through to them after all. I would hope so. I've never seen Kate so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being yelled at like that. Hopefully they take something away from it. Oh, thank you again, SSS. And you as well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime, Kate. In a way, dating them was fun enough to be its own reward. If always want to be in a real-life car chase. Fun is not the first word I would use. Officer Kate, I want you to know that your words struck a chord with me too. I gave it my all to keep Crossbell safe. And you'll do the same, I'm sure. Oh, without a doubt. Now if you excuse me, I have 3 hoodlums to take to the station. I like Kate. Alright, we need to have that orbital cart towed out and dropped off at the impound. Mind giving me a hand? We're here, so we might as well. Oh, we don't mind at all. Lloyd and the others then helped the CGF haul away the High Blood's car. Afterwards, they returned to Belguard Gate to resume their usual activities. Driven to the brink, completed. Yeah, I have to say, there was a really fun quest. And the way Kate just ripped them a new one, 100% well deserved. Definitely. Oh, thanks to you we were able to put a stop to that reckless car. Now the rest of us can go back to keeping an eye on the border. You have our gratitude. Thank you very much. But with that, we're gonna leave the episode right here. And the only things we have left, and I'm relatively sure about that before we head over to East Street, is that we have the residential district. So we can check up on the boys if they are actually already at home without their license. Or we can have a quick check at the station to see if they're there. But that will be the next episode. And of course after that we'll go to the cathedral, to the dollhouse, mains, and then we're ready to continue on with East Street. So next time it might be it. So we'll keep tracking on like we always do. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue around and hopefully finishing it up next time. Till then, bye bye.